Hello world, welcome to my channel. I am Sahil and today I am going to show you how to generate invoice PDF using DOM PDF library, PHP and MySQL. In previous video you have already seen how I have created add more fields and inserted all the items in the database. So I will use the same database to fetch all the items and generate an invoice PDF. Okay, so if you have not watched my previous video, then first watch that video. You can get the link in the description box. Okay. Now before starting, let me show you the demo. Okay, so here you can see a button PDF invoice. So when I click this button, then you can see we are redirected to other page with the PDF file. Okay, and here you can see the invoice. Okay, so here in invoice you can see I have fetched all the item details like item name, price and quantity, and I calculated the total amount of this item. Okay, and so on. Okay, and I have also added GST. Okay, and then grand total and then grand total in rounded figure. Okay, so I will generate this type of invoice PDF today in this video. Okay, so let's start. So just close this one, and so this was our previous project, and there I have created this index.php file and this action.php file. Okay, so let me open the previous project. Okay, so this is the previous project. Okay, here you can see this is the add more button, and from here we can add into the database. Okay, and this is the database add more, add underscore more, and this is the items table where there are 3 items are present. Okay, so I'm not going to insert any more items. I am going to implement uh, to generate invoice PDF. Okay, using DOM PDF library. So for this just go to index.php file, and here I will create a button first. Okay, just here I will create another button. So I will use anchor tag, and here I will write pdf.php in href attribute, and I will use class btn danger, and here I will also write the name of the button invoice PDF or whatever you want, and I will also use target, and here I will use blank. Okay, and if I refresh, then you can see invoice PDF. Now if I click on this link, then it is redirecting to this pdf.php file. Okay, so next what I will do is I will create a new pdf.php file. Okay, now inside this file I will create HTML. Okay, invoice, and first I will create a table. Okay, but just above the table I will display the invoice heading. Okay, now just below this I will create a table. Now inside this table I will create table head, and inside this table head I will create a tr, then th, and inside this th I will first display the id, and then item, then item price, then quantity, and then total. Okay, now just below this closing t head tag I will use t body tag. Now inside this I will create another tr, and then inside td I will just writing static data 1 and item name, and here I will display the item price, so 50, and item quantity, so here I will write 2, then total 100. Okay, and if I save this and go to the browser and click on this invoice PDF, then you can see invoice id, item, price, quantity and total. Okay, now next I will design some more input fields. Okay, so just just after this closing t body tag, I will create one more tr, and here I will create a th tag, and I will use call span 4, and I will also use a class my tab. Okay, my tab, actually my table. Okay, and here I will write gst, and here I will write 18%. Okay, and just below this I will use another th. Okay, and here I will display the total GST amount. Okay, total calculated GST amount, and then I will copy the same thing. Below this I will display the grand total. Okay, so here I will write grand total, and just use any number to display some static data. Paste one more time, and here just write grand total in grand total round figure. Okay, rounded figure, and here I will display the grand total in rounded figure. Okay, and I will create one more tr tag just below this, and here I will use td call span 5, and here I will use an id sign, and here I'll write signature. Okay, if I save this and refresh, then you can see something like this. Now we have to just use some css to style this. So just above here I will use style tag, and here first I will select the h2 tag. Okay, and I will use font family Vardhana. Okay, and then I will use text align center, then I will select the table. Okay, and I will use font family Arial. Okay, and then I will use border collapse. Okay, and then I will use width 100%. If I save this and go to the browser and refresh, then you can see the table width is now 100%. Now next what I will do is I will just use td and th, select the td and th, and I will use border 1 pixel solid, and then I will use 444. Okay, refresh, so you can see the border. Okay, now next what I will do is I will just come below, and I will also give some padding 8 pixel. Okay, sorry, padding 8 pixel, and if I refresh, then you can see some paddings. Okay, and next I will select my table class, and here I will use text align right. Okay, text align right. So if I refresh, then you can see all these three are aligned to the right. Okay, and also give text align to this td and th to left. Okay, save this and go to the browser and refresh. Now you can see all the amounts are now displaying in the left side. Okay, now next what I will do is I will select the sign using sign id, and here I will use padding top, actually padding top 50 pixel, and text align right. Okay, text line right, save this. Now if I refresh, then you can see the signature here. Okay, now next what I will do is first we need to download the DOM PDF library. Okay, So for this, just open a new tab and here search for Dompdf. Okay, now open this first link, Dompdf GitHub link, and from here what I will do is just go below and just copy this command, this composer command. Okay, open the terminal here. Okay, and paste the command. Now hit enter to download the Dompdf library into this project. Okay, so just wait until it downloads. Okay, so it is downloading. Okay, so now you can see the Dompdf library has been downloaded. Now next what I will do is just here at the top in this PDF file, here I will open the PHP tags. Okay, and next here what I will do is I will just use require once, and then first I will select this vendor and then autoload.php file. Okay, so if we go to this vendor directory, then there is a autoload.php file, so we have to include this file inside this pdf.php file. Okay, now next we have to use dom pdf then dom pdf. Okay, now next we have to create the connection to the database. So for this I will just go to this action.php file and copy this code and paste here. Okay, now next I will create a SQL variable, and from here I will select all the rows, select asterisk from items table. Okay, items, and then I will create a statement variable, and then using connection I will use prepare and then pass the SQL here. Okay, statement execute, and then I will create a variable rows and then a statement, then fetch all, and here I will use pdo fetch sock. Okay, and save this. Now if I just use print r here and just display the row and go to this file and refresh, then you can see we are getting all the item details in array. Okay, so we will loop all the items and display in the table. Okay, so here before looping, first we will create grand total. So for grand total I will create gt equal to 0, and I will also use an increment counter $I equal to 1. Okay, now next what I will do is I will just select this from up to here. Okay, cut, and then I will create a variable here html. Okay, and I will paste all the codes here inside this html. Okay, you can see I have created a variable html and I have cut all the codes up from here from doc tab up to this t-body, opening t-body tag. Okay, now next for each loop. Okay, for each loop, then rows as row. Okay, and inside this I will use html, and then I will concatenate this time. Now just cut this here and paste. Okay, now here what I will do is just inside this I will display the counter. So here I will use $I, and in item name I will just display the item name. Okay, so here I will write a row, and here I will write name, the column name, and then here I will just use row, and here I will display the price. Okay, so just write price. Okay, so I will display the price in a decimal format. Okay, so I will just cut this price and I will use PHP number format function, and I will paste inside this, and I will use comma 2. Okay, so after price I will add 2 decimal points. Okay, and then here I will display the quantity. So just write row and then quantity. Okay, and then I will show the total amount of the item. Okay, so here also I will use the number format function, number format PHP function, and inside this I will first select the price and then I will multiply with the quantity. So here I will write quantity. Okay, row quantity. So whatever is the total price of the item will be multiplied with the quantity, then we will get the total amount, okay, of the item. Now next, inside this I will calculate the grand total price. So inside this for each loop I will just use gt, and then I will just use plus equal to row price, and then I will multiply with row quantity. Okay, row quantity. So here what I am doing is I am just adding all the total price of the items and storing in this gt variable. Okay, now next I will also increment the $I variable. Okay, so here just write $I, and again just after this closing for each loop I will again use html variable, and here I will concatenate again, and then inside this I will select the t body up to this html. Okay, cut and paste here. Okay, now inside this what I will do is here I will calculate the GST. Okay, so here what I will do is I will use number format. Okay, so number format, and inside this first I will get the grand total price. So gt, and then multiply with 18%. Okay, so I am just calculating the GST with the 18%. Okay, so we have to write 18 and then divide it by 100. Okay, 100, and okay, so next let me just give some parentheses here. Now here I will use 2 for decimal points. Okay, now next here for the grand total price we have to add this GST price and the grand total price. Okay, so here what I will do is just remove this, and here again I will use number format, and next I will first select the GT grand total, then I will use plus, and then I will copy the same thing from here. Okay, copy paste. Okay, and then use 2 for decimal points. Okay, something is wrong here. Okay, so we have to close one more time. Okay, no need to close one more time. Okay, so just write I'm adding grand total with the price that is calculated, the GST price, and I am adding in the grand total price. Okay, now next in grand total rounded figure what I will do is I will just copy the same thing. Okay, here, and I will just use the round function. Okay, so just select everything up to here and just use round, and then paste all this here. Okay, save this. So our calculation is also finished. Now next I will use DOM PDF library to generate PDF. Okay, so just below this I will create an object of DOM PDF. So here I will write DOM PDF equal to new DOM PDF. Okay, and then using DOM PDF object I will use load HTML method. Okay, HTML, and here I will pass the HTML. Okay, next I will create DOM using DOM object I will use set paper, and here we will use A4, and here I will use portrait. Okay, portrait. You can also use landscape if you want, but I will use portrait here. And then I will use DOM PDF render method. Okay, render method, and I will also use DOM PDF object stream, and here we have to write the file name. So here I will write invoice.pdf. okay, and here, okay, just keep this up to here, save and just go to your browser. Okay, and just now if I click on this invoice PDF and wait, then you can see the browser is asking to download this invoice.pdf file. Okay, so if I just download this file and open this file, then you can see the invoice. Okay, so you can see the items with the quantity, and then the total is calculated here and so on, and you can see the GST calculated is here, and the grand total is here, and the total price in the rounded figure. Okay, now this time if I click on invoice PDF, then the PDF file is downloading, but we want to open in new tab. So for this, here just below, just use parentheses. Okay, here I will use attachment. Okay, so in array I will use attachment, and then I will just use 0. Okay, if I just write attachment 0, and if I refresh, and when I click on invoice PDF, then it is not downloading. Instead it is opening in a new tab with all the details of the invoice. Okay, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. See you soon in the next video.